Hey everyone, welcome back to Now That's Interesting. Today, we're diving under the hood, literally, to explore one of the most revolutionary inventions of the modern era, the internal combustion engine. This incredible piece of engineering is what powers most of our cars, motorcycles, trucks, and even some planes. But how does it work? Stick around to find out. At its core, the internal combustion engine is all about harnessing the power of explosions. But don't worry, we're not talking about anything that would blow your car to bits. Instead, these explosions happen in a controlled environment inside the engine's cylinders, turning fuel into motion. Here's how it breaks down. The engine works in a cycle made up of four main stages: intake, compression, power, and exhaust. This is why it's called a four-stroke engine. Let's walk through each of these stages to see how they contribute to making your car move. First up is the intake stroke. During this stage, the intake valve opens and a mixture of air and fuel enters the cylinder. This is usually achieved by a component called the carburetor in older engines, or by fuel injectors in modern engines, which mix the fuel with the air in just the right ratio for efficient combustion. Next, we have the compression stroke. Here, the intake valve closes and the piston moves back up, compressing the air-fuel mixture into a smaller volume. This compression is crucial because it makes the explosion that happens next much more powerful. Now comes the exciting part, the power stroke. At this point, the spark plug, this little guy right here, ignites the compressed air-fuel mixture. The explosion forces the piston back down, and this movement is what actually drives the engine. It's where the magic happens. Finally, we have the exhaust stroke. The exhaust valve opens, and the piston moves back up again, pushing the burnt gases out of the cylinder and through the exhaust system, which is why your car has an exhaust. And that's one complete cycle. This process repeats over and over, thousands of times per minute in a running engine, generating the power needed to turn your car's wheels. Translating piston movement into motion. So, we've talked about how the engine creates power, but how does that actually make your car move? The answer lies in the crankshaft. When the piston moves down during the power stroke, it pushes against the crankshaft, which converts the up and down motion of the pistons into the rotational motion needed to turn your car's wheels. Think of it like a bicycle pedal. Your legs move up and down, but the pedals turn the wheels. It's the same concept. This rotational motion is then transferred through the drivetrain, eventually reaching the wheels and making your car go vroom. Now, all of this might sound like it's happening in isolation, but your car's engine is actually a highly integrated system. Everything from the fuel system, which delivers fuel to the engine, to the cooling system, which prevents it from overheating, plays a role in keeping the engine running smoothly. And while internal combustion engines have been around for over a century, they're still evolving. Modern engines are more efficient and produce less pollution than ever before, thanks to advances in technology like direct fuel injection, turbocharging, and hybrid systems. So, there you have it, the internal combustion engine in a nutshell. From the precise timing of the four-stroke cycle to the complex interplay of components that keep it all running, it's a fascinating example of engineering at its finest. If you found this breakdown interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Now That's Interesting for more deep dives into the wonders of science and technology. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious.